This is the story of how I accidentally bought a tissue box cover. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Well, if you're new here, my name is Lizzie and I'm a Disney Plush collector from the UK. So happy Friday, I hope you've all had a great week and have a fun weekend ahead of you. I am here with the story of how I accidentally bought a tissue box cover because I thought it was a plush. So I thought I would turn it into a Disney Plush review for you. So tissue box covers are generally sold in Japan. We saw them when we went to Tokyo Disneyland in May 2019. I did love them. I think they might have even had a Sully one, but I wasn't sure that our tissue boxes in this country would fit, so I didn't buy one. And they were a little bit pricey compared to the plush, so I didn't get one. And then on Tuesday the 8th of August, when we got our Halloween drop, which I believe was delayed because I thought we were getting it on the Monday, these Winnie the Pooh bee plushes came out. Now, I've always wanted a Winnie the Pooh as a bee. I have a Winnie the Pooh new emo outfit where he's a bee. I mean, it can be used for anybody, but who else are you using it on, really? So I looked at these plushes. I'm gonna leave a screenshot here because you could see that you couldn't actually see it said tissue box cover unless you clicked on the listing, which I didn't, because when it's a big merch drop day, I add everything to my favourites and then you can add to bag from favourites rather than going into each listing. I've done this ever since Mickey Memories, really, because sometimes when you clicked on the listing, it would be like, oops, this page isn't found, but you could add it to your basket if you did it from the wish list. So I've just always done that, and because I did that, I didn't know it was a tissue box. It would have shown me at the checkout, but I was just too busy checking out. I didn't think it would be a tissue box. I just thought it was like a Cuddly style plush because it was lying down and the other one was sat up. Side note, I would absolutely love the £85 Pooh Bear because it looks massive, but I just don't have £85. I don't think I've ever spent £85 on a plush, and I just wouldn't have a home for it. I'm still struggling to find somewhere for my Stitch Cuddlies to live as well. So I checked out. And then I was doing what I usually do, which is I go into each individual listing and I share an affiliate link on my Instagram and save it to my plush news highlight so that you can see what's new. And that's when I noticed it was a tissue box cover, but of course I'd already paid. So it arrived on the Saturday and I got it out and I was pleasantly surprised by the size for the price of it, because it is a lot of money for a tissue box holder, but it does still look like a regular plush. So I'm going to treat this video like I would any other Disney Plush review. I'm actually wearing my Winnie the Pooh snuddy from Primark because I just absolutely love it, and let's go ahead with the plush review. So this is it. It's come in a plastic bag because Disney doesn't care about plastic waste anymore, apparently. So I'm just going to get it out of the bag. I have decided to keep it, which is why I'm taking it out of the bag, because to be honest, for the price, it's a good size. So this is the Disney Store Japan Winnie the Pooh Bee Soft Toy Tissue Box Cover. So as you can see, that's a very long title on the website, and starting with Disney Store Japan just makes it even longer. So the mini description on the new page didn't show me that it was a tissue box cover, but I just thought this was cuter than the Pooh that was sat down, so that's why I got it. It was from Shop Disney UK, although they are originally sold in Japan, and like I said, I have seen them in person and I wasn't sure that they could fit our tissue boxes, but I am going to test that for you, so keep watching. And it was released on Tuesday the 8th of August, so not really a springtime thing, but rest assured you will see this in the spring on my Instagram. It was £23, so like I said, it's expensive for a tissue box holder, but not really expensive for a plush. And the other plush was £23 as well. So I don't know how big that one is. I am not going to order that one as well because I've got this one now, but I would love the £85 one. There was also a piglet, but as you know, I don't really collect piglets. I mentioned this in my Winnie the Pooh show plush review, and if you didn't see that, I'll leave a card up above. So there is a piglet that I assume would be slightly smaller to like go with the Pooh size wise, but I've got the tissue box cover. So what's so special about it? It is obviously a Disney Store Japan product, which we don't usually get. We got the Cherry Blossom Winnie the Pooh and Piglet a while back, which I got. I probably should have done a plush review of that as well. Apparently the US don't get these releases, so I feel quite lucky and grateful that we do. There's a lot of detail on this, so I'm amazed they haven't bumped the price up, because he's got blushing on his cheeks, he's got little embroidered eyebrows, he's got little little bee antennae, is that what they are? He's got these really soft wings and his body is just so soft. He's got the classic silver tag and then he's got a tag that just basically says it's not suitable for children. But why would a tissue box holder be suitable for anyone to play with, really? It's got quite a long tag, but it is actually like folded over and stitched both sides, which I like. It's a shame they couldn't do that with this one as well, so it would be like half the size, but I really like that. And then as you can see, there's like a mock tissue box, so it kept its shape in transit, and then it's got elasticated bits. So I don't usually use this size tissue box. Our bedroom has the Asda Disney Princess box, and in the kitchen we have the, God, I think they're actually called man-sized tissues, which is awful, but we have them because they fit perfectly in the space that we keep tissues, so I just kind of ignore what they're called. But I don't tend to have long tissues because those Asda Disney Princess ones are also in the living room. I say Asda like Asda make them, but they're Kleenex, but I can only get them from Asda. So I'm just gonna get this mock tissue box out because I did actually have one tissue box that I think might fit lying around. So this is an Aldi balsam pack. I've been saving this for when one of us gets a cold, and I think it should work. So let's test it. It does just about. So that works. I should just be able to put it on a table like that. And then there's like a hole just under his wings. And I'm not actually going to pull a tissue through because you understand how tissue box covers work. You open the tissues, you put them in and you pull them through. But because I'm keeping these tissues for like cold season because they'll be better for your nose, I'm not actually going to open them. But now I know that the UK tissue boxes do work, although they could be a little bit smaller because they're kind of gaping out either side. But I am going to get some tissues and actually use this because it would make a nice plush even without the tissue box. It's just flatter without the tissue box in, but I think it will be really cute in here. I won't put it on my desk because it obviously takes up a lot of space, but it will be in here because this room is Winnie the Pooh themed, and I will just have regular tissues that I'll just pull out of here. So I'm really happy with that actually. So was it worth the money is the big question. Obviously, like I said, £23 is a lot of money. It would be a decent amount for a plush, given that they're usually around 21 to 23 now if they're the medium size. For a tissue box cover, yes, it's a lot of money. And you could argue who needs a tissue box cover, but I just think this is absolutely adorable. And I'm not mad about it costing 23. It could have cost a little bit less, but to think that it's actually like a regular plush, really, apart from the fact that it's got nothing in its belly, I think they can justify the price because it's like a plush toy slash a home item. And I just absolutely love it. I actually thought I was going to return it. I was discussing with my mom that I may return it, especially if it didn't fit tissues in, but it does. It will probably go where my tripod is right now, just because it's the only place that's long enough for this tissue box cover to go. But it means that I don't have to go next door into our bedroom when I need a tissue. So I'm going to be living my best life in here, especially around cold and flu season, not having to change rooms every time I need to sneeze, and I'm just very grateful for it. So for me it's worth the money, but the thing about these plush reviews is I'm very aware that worth surrounding money is subjective, so what I might think is worth the money you might think isn't, and that's completely fine. We are all adults here, we can make our own decisions. I make these videos just in case you're on the fence. You get a bit more information about it, you get somebody's opinion to help you make your own. But yeah, I mean, I'd always love for things to be cheaper. If it could be free, that would be even better. Although, disclaimer, I did put it on my mum's credit card because I couldn't afford it. So thank you, mum and dad. But I just absolutely love this. It's a nice bit of theming for my Winnie the Pooh room. If I still had a desk at work, it wouldn't even live there because it's too nice for there. But I just absolutely love it. And I've got a funny story out of it that I didn't think it was a tissue box cover, and then it was a tissue box cover, and it fits tissues. So I think these are pretty standard, the Aldi ones. If they're not, I will drop it in the description. I'll put it in the video or something, because I am going to go out and buy regular tissues now just because I don't want to waste these. But just generally, you'd put it in this way up, you would get rid of the perforation so that the tissues can come out, and then you'd pull the tissues up through his belly. So I'm just going to get a normal packet of tissues. Hopefully I can do it before this video goes up, and pop it in what it looks like with the tissues coming out of it, and I just think it's going to look super adorable. So that is it from me, a quick little plush review and a funny story time for you about how I now have a tissue box cover. I don't think I'll be getting the £23 plush because it's just buying the same plush twice now in my mind, but I would absolutely love the £85 plush. But that's all from me today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and let me know what you thought of this plush / home item in the comments. Have a great weekend and I will see you on Tuesday for a new video. Bye friends!